Hey, what's up, fam? When it comes to the fairy tale spin-offs, I think all of them actually are canon except for City Hero, because City Hero can't be canon because obviously there's no way it could tie into the actual story. And when it was announced, I was not very interested. I thought it would be uh, boring, but honestly I thought it'd be kind of boring. But I've enjoyed every chapter so far. It's very much a series that it's really just if you've read the main series and you enjoy it and you want to go towards some funny side stuff that has no real weight towards it, and it's just fun bits regarding the characters that you know. So it's for someone like me who's, I've Fairy Tales is my favorite manga. This is a big bunch of just a lot of really good play on some of the characters. The only thing that really confused me since the last chapter, like I said, is it was weird that Avatar got to be a two-part chapter villain, given the fact that they're one of the littlest and most minuscule villain groups for their own bit, especially because they seem like they're going to be big. But the chapter, for the most part, Galman is tickle torturing Lucy, who distracts him with a fake story about her and Wendy being sisters, to where Natsu comes in, goes on the offensive, ends up knocking Wendy's magic sealing stone cuffs off, and they end up having to run away because obviously the big thing now is without the this Mary's virus black magic, because of Wendy, they lost a lot of their big kind of arsenal with the fact they have a lot of hostages that they could just kill. But I'm surprised they got away, really. And it's really funny because with this chapter, kind of in the same week of the newest fairy tale chapter, there's everybody's like talking about the one thing over there, like they're ignoring like a lot of the other stuff. Like no one's talking about Brandis showing up, or is it being like a collared slave. It's Stall Laxus versus Jalal, and people are just hyped for it. I'm pretty hyped for it, but with this, the only thing I could really think of when I read through this whole chapter is just when the Albereth Empire being like a business. It's like a business political group, and Zeref was just elected mayor. So Mayor Zeref is pretty much like a corrupt political underground kingpin, like business empire tycoon. He actually reminds me a lot of like the character Kingpin from Daredevil. I think that's a pretty interesting way to put it, obviously, with where the Albereth Empire kind of stacked up in their own area and then being brought over to be like this, I think is pretty awesome. And obviously, with that Invil being his secretary, I'm guessing like his campaign manager guy is pretty hilarious. And it's weird because usually with these like the spin-off, with all the spin-offs, it's like cool, they're gonna expand world building stuff. But with this, it was like, oh well, it's not gonna improve on the story world for Fairy Tail at all. It's all just kind of comedic, but it's done in a very interesting way to keep me excited for the chapters every week. Tell me though if you feel this way about this as well. That's all I really had for this one. I like the whole chapter. I just really like to think about Mayor Zeref. I think that's awesome. But anyway, yeah, thumbs up and like the video if you like my reviews, my content. Maybe check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel. Do most of my manga and anime stuff. And I appreciate everyone who's subscribed and listened. Thank you very much.